Hey everybody, I just wanted to go live and talk about how I got the Paycheck Protection Program loan. I got it. Okay, it's a loan funded by the SBA. Hold on, I think I got some buffering going on. Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing. Oh Lord. That I was so excited about getting the PPP loan. Okay, so let me start from the beginning, how I got the loan. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat or in the comments on how I got the loan or whatever, whatever. Just ask me whatever questions about it. So as soon as I found out that the loan, that they were doing this, um, I did research on the internet about, you know, how to apply for the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program. When I saw that you would have to go through a bank to do it, I went to the SBA website to dig a little deeper to figure out, okay, so since I can't fill out this application here at the SBA website, so I mean, what do I do? So it was given some tips on it's saying that a lot of banks will be doing it, but they were saying that the program opens April 3rd. I was or it was April 4th. Either way, I had my application in April 4th. Even though some banks weren't prepared to do anything until April the 10th. Okay, so hold on, I'm looking at something. Anyway, so I already knew this was like a first come, first serve thing. So I was like, I already knew I had to, I got it done. And I made sure that I was in there before immediately. Even if I didn't have all the paperwork, I knew that they would just request it. But I need to get my main application in. So I did that. And hold on, let me get this glare out of here. Okay, that's better. So anyway, so I went online and they said the best banks to use would be SBA lenders, SBA lender type banks. So I Googled SBA lenders in my area. I live in East Texas. So I Googled SBA loan. When I did, it pulled up a few of the banks that are SBA lending institutions. So I went directly to those websites and I emailed them about the PPP. The next day, bright and early that morning, around 8:30 the next morning, one of the loan officers contacted me and the guidelines of all the documentation. And I already had all my paperwork already, and all they wanted me to do was sign the application they had, then the PPP application, and then my my tax returns rather. So I gave them 3 years worth of tax returns. They only wanted one. I gave them three to show that um I'm true to this. I ain't just rolling up, you know, But even though they just wanted 1 year, I gave them more than they asked for to substantiate um, my position. So I also gave them 3 months worth of bank statements, um, and I gave them out. Okay, so just to legitimize who I am. Hold up, I'm buffering. Okay, I think I'm not buffering anymore. Okay, so I made a video and I'm having a hard time uploading it. So whatever. Um, that's what I was checking on. Um, um, you gotta bear with me a little bit, cause oh, okay. So I'm live. Okay, I see I'm live on here. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, okay, I was so excited, okay, because I don't think the video that I did is gonna get uploaded soon. So on the video I actually uh signed my DocuSign for my loan on the video. So I'm still trying to upload this. I just feel so blessed and so lucky that I know that only a small percentage of people. Hold up, it's buffering. Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing. Okay, I think I'm back up. So only a small percentage of people got this loan, and I got it. So I feel so lucky, so blessed, you know. And so what I was gonna say is, um, yeah, the started out with hometown banks, community type banks, credit unions, people like Chase, banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, big banks or whatever. I even was gonna apply with Compass Bank in the beginning. You know, I was gonna apply with Compass Bank in the beginning, but they wanted to set up an appointment to get the application, and I thought that was crazy because I know when time is of the essence. I just feel like, hey Drupal, hey Drupal, hey friend, hey Drupal. I'm reading your comment. I'm sorry. I need to be putting on. Let me. Oh God, I got on the wrong jacket. They in my other jacket. Oh wow. And I don't feel like getting up. But hey, Drupal, how you doing, my angel? I'm so happy to see you on my live, Drupal. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so people claiming they got the better results dealing with hometown type banks. Basically, they had a lot of trouble with was like the bigger banks or whatever, the more commercial banks or whatever. They said they went through hell and high water with those banks, and I feel bad for those people. God gave me the insight and the enlightenment to research and actually look for SBA lender bank. I think that's important. That I was blessed to have that knowledge from the get go, from the beginning, was to look for an SBA lender bank. And my own common sense, not taking anything from God, but my own common sense told me that a small bank would be easier to do it because the bigger banks the bigger banks, just by me looking on the internet, they weren't ready. They were saying set an appointment just to get the paperwork. I mean, I thought that was ridiculous. Hey, Goddess 01. Hey, I know I haven't been around in a while. I've I've just been chilling. I had some challenges, but I've overcome them. And thank you, Goddess 01. How's things going? I've been meaning to start another live psychic reading session soon. Now is the time to know thyself. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, so let's talk about the loan. So I went through a small bank, Texas Bank in Henderson, Texas. Henderson is a small town. You know anything about East Texas, you know about Henderson, I guess. You know, um, and they gave me the loan. And now that I look back, it's okay. My credit is not great. Okay, I'm working on my credit now. Um, my credit did used to be great at a different point in time in my life. Now I'm in the process of um, fixing my credit. I'm doing it myself, and I'm doing good. Fixing it myself. I've used some of my stimulus money to invest in secured cards. Um, I got me a few secured credit cards to boost my credit rating. So the point I'm trying to make is this: I have a 505 FICO score, and I got this loan. Okay, so um, it's amazing. Okay, so I get notifications, so I will see you when you go live again. Okay, Goddess, thank you for coming to this live, even though it's not really on the subject matter that you're interested in. Thank you for your support. Thank you, God. Oh, the amount I got, I'm not ashamed about the amount I got. I'm very grateful for the amount. It's $3,300. So I got a $3,300 loan, PPP loan, and what I'll do is I will use it to pay my because I just want to get through this live. Um, is there anything else I'm forgetting? Okay, I talked about the credit score. I talked about using the small bank. Um, looking for an SBA lender I think that's very important. My neck looks fat. Jesus. And I'm not a fat person. You see my collarbone? I'm not fat. A little chunky. Guess I've gotten a little chunky. I'm not fat though. Anyway, my neck looks thick or something on here. Anyway, let me see. About okay, so we talked about the credit score, the loan through a small. What else was I gonna say? Okay, I applied for the EIDL, which was like said that it was because of my credit. You know, I saw people who had credit scores lower than mine got the funding. So I'm like, wait a minute, but I know that they ran out of money and they were both programs, the PPP and the EIDL, have run out of money. So I mean, I just thank God wow, I was able even to get in and get this PPP loan. The EIDL I did not get, but what I did do is I appealed their decision. I asked for an appeal. Um, so I did ask them to reconsider um, my EIDL decision. Okay, so I did not, as of yet. I I've appealed it. Okay, the EIDL, but as far as the PPP, I got it. I got it. Yeah. So Oh, it was something else I was gonna say. I don't even remember. But I'm excited. Oh yeah. So this is how it kind of worked. Um, I applied for the loan, got the paperwork into my banker. That I was able to give them all that documentation so quickly, you know. And so I have helped try to help other people who have small businesses get these loans too. And one thing I have noticed, they did not have their documentation and all their paperwork together. And these are people that I felt like were more organized than I am, but obviously, you learn a lot during the pandemic about folks. You know what I'm saying? Also, I guess the moral of this story is never put yourself down, never put other, never um, think less of yourself in comparison to other people. You know what I'm saying? So, she's sending me these signature cards to the checking account. It's because I got that loan. Because I didn't open up a checking account. I didn't apply for a checking account. I applied for the PPP loan. So for her to for a new accounts specialist to email me, and this wasn't even my banker, it was a new account specialist emailing me with an account number to a checking account with some signature cards for me to sign. So I figured, okay, so they've already got the, and they're going to do this. So I was like, well, how are they going to do this when I heard on the news that the PPP is shut down? There's no more money. So I didn't even think anything of it. So the next morning, I get this email telling me to sign my checking account signature cards, and I'm like, "What's this about?" And I'm like, "Who is this?" First of all, I'm thinking I'm half asleep. I'm waking. I'm like, "What's this an email about?" I'm like, "The PPP? What they talking about a PPP for? The PPP is over with. They said yesterday they were out of money." And so I did some more research about that, and they said banks have already been earmarked funds. Okay, especially SBA lender approved banks were given priority. So I'm like, so some just came in, don't worry about what the news says. Hold up, I'm buffering. I'm buffering. I think I'm gonna end this stream because I keep buffering. But I want to thank everybody who showed up. Thank you. Oh my God, it's buffering so crazy. I'm gonna go and get off of here.